myself. So today I am actually 30 years old, which is insane. I'm not in my 20s anymore. And my child is very excited about this. But yes, so about 3 years ago when I was 27, I made a video, and today I'm going to respond to all my hopes and wishes that I made for myself. So let's begin. First off, pretty cool intro, I have to say.
Dear Amy, by the way, happy birthday!
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
So today is actually October 15th,
That's so crazy.
2017. And you are currently 27 years old. And I really hope that you watch this when it
like my hair, by the
is
way.
2020 on your 30th birthday. Everything I'm about to tell you, I hope you've achieved. And if you haven't, then I hope you just take my advice.
So I brought Kleenex just in
To
case.
start off, I might as well tell you how I'm currently feeling and what has happened over these past few recent years. I must say there's been a ridiculous amount of change that's been happening. Essentially from the year 1990 all the way up to 2015. You have been living in none other than Albuquerque, New Mexico, where all your friends and family are. But in the year 2011, your whole world got turned upside down when you met the love of your life. And in 2015, well, you married him. And then you moved to Washington State. And right now, as of today, you have been married to your soulmate for a little over 2 years.
First off, this is really crazy because yes, I was scared about moving to Washington and everything, but then I've been to Virginia.
We actually live now in Virginia.
And now we're here in Texas.
We're moving!
Texas, to be exact. So this is pretty crazy to see. This was just like my first move and whole life-changing event.
The nice thing was definitely knowing that I had family nearby. Even though they were miles away living in a different city, they were at least in the same state. And although they were semi-close, I didn't really have any friends yet. And I felt really alone, especially to the fact that my husband was gone months on end because of his work. So he suffered a tremendous amount of depression and anxiety. But as time passed, you were able to get a little more confidence and stand on your own 2 feet once again.
That's rough because now my confidence really isn't there.
Then again, in 2016, you moved to a different city in Washington. And you ended up having to relearn and figure out your surroundings again. Once again, you survived and made it through. And with a little bit of time, you ended up gaining some more confidence. And you felt a lot better this time around because it was in a lot better neighborhood and it was so much airy and you just had so much sunshine there rather than the other place.
I do remember this to a T that when we actually lived in Lakewood, Washington, where it was so sketchy there, and then we moved to DuPont in Washington and everything was completely different and sunny and it was insane, but my attitude was so different. I remember that completely. It's crazy.
During this time of a little over a year, you made some amazing friends, and I really hope you're still talking to them today. When you were afraid to let them in, they were able to show you that it's okay to open up about things sometimes. And you had a hard time opening up because soon enough you felt like you were going to have to say your goodbyes. As being a military spouse, you move a lot, and that's what happens, but you need to make sure you're taking as much time and living your life to its fullest, living your life like it's your last, and stop living in fear because that's only going to wreck you. But just make sure to take risks.
This is a whole nother level of having to be a military wife. It's really, really, really hard. Even today, even though I've moved like 5 different times, each time when I move somewhere, it's scary to open up to anyone because I know they're just gonna move again, so it's still hard. I haven't made any friends here, so hopefully in due time I will.
You tested the waters by trying out several different jobs, but none of them made you happy. But you know what? That's okay. There's bound to be a job that you don't feel miserable going to every day. You'll find the one. Although you didn't find what you were looking for, your husband found the opportunity to move once again in September 2017. This time it was across country, to a destination that you've never been to, Virginia. I'm actually sitting here in our brand new place that we've been living in for maybe about a month. It's nice, but once again, you're starting over. You're scared to death, and your depression and anxiety are attacking again, over and over.
Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. We just moved here, and that's just so wild to think about, like, where I was at this moment in time.
But you're trying to keep your mind off everything by decorating around the house and, of course, making movies. You know that this mental condition may never disappear, but it can get better. So keep trucking on. You may have not made any friends yet, but please be patient, as these things take time.
This is so deep because I remember I went to the doctor because I was in such a depressive state.
We're going to the doctor for me because I am very troubled.
And they made me go to therapy and everything.
Everything's wrong with me.
It went south, more south than we thought.
It was a really hard time in my life. Okay, let's continue.
I mean, as I said, you're still really new to this area. And don't be discouraged. As I say that, I would like to send my advice and hopes to your current time, future me. As depression and anxiety seem to overpower, I hope you get the help you need to ensure you get better. Don't be so hard on yourself. I know you close yourself off and hide away so no one knows your battles.
Definitely still true to this day about my depression and anxiety, but I feel like I have figured out ways to cope with it. But with this quarantine going on now today, let's say that's just been rough, but I know I'll get through it.
But please know that there's so many people that love you and care for you. They may be several miles away from you, or right next to you, but they'll always be there for you, through and through. You need to really learn how to accept yourself, because as of now, you really hate who you see in the mirror.
I have learned a lot about that, especially through things I've been going through right now. Especially with things I've been going through right now, that my friends are there more than I would have expected them to be, I guess. And especially like my parents and stuff, they've been like right there, which is so nice to live closer to them right now. And some of my really close friends, it's been so nice, so that definitely still stands true today.
And we're working on that. But it feels as though everyone is criticizing me, as in my appearance especially, the way I act, my potential on things, if I could do things or not, my talents, and everyone just second guessing me and not feeling like I can do anything, and my worth in this world. So I hope that's just a mind thing, and I hope you get through it. You have so much to offer this world. You are worth so much more than you think. You are not worthless.
That still definitely stands true with my mental state, my physical state, all the things, but honestly, the nice thing about quarantine right now is that I'm not going anywhere, so I don't feel judged by anyone and this and that. The only person judging me really is myself, and I'm still trying to figure that out right now, so hopefully within time I'll accept myself more, but we're still working on that.
The people who put you down or don't care to be in your life when you're struggling, let them go and leave them be. Because if they really did care, they would be there for you. And they're really not deserving of your time. Things will all fall into place. Just you wait and see.
Preach, girl, preach it.
Currently, I really hope that by this time you have reached 100 subscribers. That's not too much to ask for because that's only 25 subscribers in 3 years. So if we're consistent and...
Okay, not at 100 subscribers yet, but I'm almost to 80. Still very close. Getting there. Almost with time, we'll see.
I create more content, hopefully, then I'll eventually get there. We'll see. But all I really care about is that you're having fun with what you love. Whether you're making vlogs or music videos or sentimental poems on your thoughts and dreams. But I just want you to be happy. And whether it's some type of art or video or photography or whatever it is, I just really hope you're fulfilling your dreams and just having fun with everything. I kind of really hope also that you get LASIK eye surgery because I'm really tired of waking up blind or waking up and kind of seeing clearly but my eyes being all dry and being like, oh crap, I didn't take my contacts out, and then ruining my eyes even more. I know the thought is in the works. It may get done, but I really hope I go forth and get that done so I can not be so blind.
That is still a dream. It's gonna happen eventually.
Since you're semi-close to the DC area, I want you to go sightseeing. I want you to go exploring and see everything and anything you can. Go to different states, go to different countries, just go exploring and traveling and just have a good time.
Definitely went sightseeing a lot, almost to the fact that we were tired of DC and everything. So I think I definitely fulfilled that. Still gonna travel, still gonna see all different sites, but that was definitely a thing I kind of checked off for sure, or at least partially.
Even better, I really hope you have a little one right now, because I know more than anything else in this world, you've always wanted to be a mother. And if you have a girl, go out and make her wear a whole bunch of bows in her hair. And if you have a boy, make him wear a whole bunch of bow ties.
Hold that thought right now. There's someone I want to show you. Can you say hi? Hi. So this is Mason, if you guys didn't know. And I had him 2 years ago. He's a miracle baby, huh? Yeah. He's the best thing ever. But Amy, you did it! You were able to have a baby!
And I'm sure if you are a mother, you're doing a really great job. Because I know that's all you've ever wanted to do more than anything in your life. If you don't have the title yet of being a mom, I really hope you find reassurance that your time will come. Because past Amy right now, she's freaking out a bit because of all the complications I've been having. And with all the doctor's visits and them just passing off meds to me and saying, oh, this might help and this might fix it, and then telling me to just be patient. Like, I don't have any patience. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm a baby.
Obviously, I fulfilled my dreams of being a mom, but the craziest thing about this is that I filmed this in September and I got pregnant in November. So that just like, that blows my mind. I remember I was having trouble with my cycles. There was literally no cycles, no period, no nothing. And then they put me on Prevera, 2 cycles, and then I got pregnant on the 2nd cycle, which was so crazy, so amazing. And now I have an amazing son. Sadly, through this whole process of like being like shooed off by the doctors and everything, I found out, sadly, while I was having a miscarriage 5 months ago, which really sucks, that I also have PCOS. So if people don't know what that is, it's polycystic ovary, I can't even say it, polycystic ovarian syndrome. and it basically means that you have cysts on your ovaries, and like a few symptoms I have is weight gain. It's hard to lose weight. I can't sleep at night. My sleeping schedule is so bad. Then I have like basically binge eating episodes. Yeah, there's the list goes on and on and on of all the symptoms that I have with it, but now I finally have an answer, which is amazing. But I'm just hoping and praying that we get our rainbow baby, which maybe that'll be another time for another video. And who knows, maybe if you guys like this video, then I'll do another future self video. So let's continue.
So I really hope you let things happen as God has planned, because everything will fall into place. Be sure to keep that head up and follow your heart, because you may fall time and time again.
True.
But you are a lot stronger than you look, and also than you think. I hope you have a great birthday and strive to be the best version of yourself that you can be. Love always. Me.
Whew, that was a lot to take in, but yeah, I have fulfilled a lot. I'm still working on a lot of things, but hopefully being 30, I'll be thriving. 30, flirty, and thriving, hopefully. But yeah, still working on a lot of things. Fulfilled a dream of being a mom, which has been the best thing ever. I would not trade my son for the earth, for the world, nothing. Yeah, I hope and dream for another child so he could have a sibling, but that day will come. I feel it. I know it. It's gonna happen. And as for kind of accepting myself, one day I hope to get there. And I'm working on my depression and anxiety, and everything will fall into place, I feel, I know, and yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want me to do a future self to maybe my 35-year-old self or even my 40-year-old self, let me know. Put it in the comments down below. And yeah, this has been crazy. I thought it would be 10 times more emotional, but I think I survived a-okay. So I'll see you guys whenever my next video is. Bye!